So hi guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Jayan, and today we are here to talk about why I stopped playing Diablo Season 1 and things that needs to be changed for me to play Season 2. So before I continue, do drop a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. So firstly, I must mention that I have enjoyed playing Diablo 4. I enjoyed the first time when I encountered the campaign or the going through the quest, meeting Lily for the first time and all that. The cinematic when and Lilith killed the angel was freaking awesome. The whole large shield battle, I think that was one of the best cinematic that I've ever seen. The graphics are also really good in terms of the shadows and details of the scene. I mean, the only other ARPG that I briefly played before was PoE, and you could see the improvement in the fidelity of the graphics as comparison to both games. But I guess with respect to season one, uh, good things on season one. The Melina huts that was specifically designed for the Necromancer, I thought was really fun. Uh, I mean, for example, you have the Sacrilegious, the one where the corpse skills automatically detonates, which includes raising of your minions, corpse explosion, corpse dangerous, and all that. I think it was excellent quality of improvement for Necromancers. So other hearts from Recognize also synced up very nicely, like for example, like the Great Feast and Determination, which both I thought sync up really nicely if you're trying to do a build. So I felt that the hearts, Malignant Hearts for Necromancer was one of the most well designed. Uh, I mean, I'm not sure about other classes, not so much because I didn't really play them. But I think like based on my understanding of how it really works, I think a lot of the class specific Malignant Hearts design, I think is very general and not I don't really see it being fun for the class specifically. It's all very general buffs. Um, I mean, I'm not surprised, right? Since one of the developers actually plays a necromancer. But despite of all the good experiences I had, I think last week I just felt that I had enough of Diablo 4. I mean, you might have seen my death in hardcore, and that I think that was a tipping point why I quit. So for me, the number one reason or problem that got me to quit Diablo 4 is because of the number of chores that I have to do. So firstly, think I'm a casual player in terms of hours that I put in. I play like only like what 2 hours a day every day in Diablo 4. So to me, time wastage and completion of specific goals is very important. So one of the greatest chore or work that I have to do in Diablo 4 is the renown system, where you have to farm up to 2,000 points to fully unlock all the upgrades. Not only that, the hardcore and softcore servers are separate, meaning you have to farm renown twice, both hardcore and softcore server, before you can start playing the every some game, and you have to do this for every season based on their system right now. But another aspect of renown that is that you could only fully unlock all the renown upgrades only when you hit World Tier 3. So normally this would not be a problem. But in a hardcore server, your renown completion is only safe if you fully unlock all the rewards. So meaning if you die in hardcore, you will actually lose before reaching World Tier 3, which is exactly what happened to me. I went to do the I went to do the capsule dungeon a little bit under level at 48 as a penetrating short rope. My gear wasn't great. If you did that and you died before World Tier 3, you will lose all your renown completion. And you have to restart from the start. So typically how I do Diablo is I do side quests as a means to level and renown because I have so little time, so I must do something that will accomplish the most goals at the same time. So side quests gives a decent XP and helps to improve the renown. Of course, it's not the best leveling method. Dungeon farming will definitely be one of the most efficient for leveling, but if I want to do both level renown at the same time, cycles will be the best. So I don't know why Diablo 14 think this is a good system, because essentially as a casual player, I have to farm the renown twice every season if I want to play on both servers. If I play a hardcore server, if I die before World Tier 3, I have to refarm all my renown from the start again. So it means I have to redo this whole system over and over and over and over again. So what the hell do I want to do that, man? I don't see why is that a good system. Grinding is not a bad thing. I think I'm an MMORPG player, so grinding is part of the all of the game. So like I'm willing to grind a 1% mount, do the dungeon well again just for that 1% mount for completion. But it must be satisfactory to finish it. I think there's no satisfaction in completing renown, because I mean you could say that the renown is not important. You don't really have to complete all the renown to achieve to start to play the game. But let's be honest, if you want to 20 no, it's 20 is it 20? Yeah. 20 renown points is a lot. It's a big boost to your character, especially if you're trying to play in hardcore. So you would really want to get those points. I mean, if you compare to PoE, with my brief experience at PoE, I do play a single league. I don't really like to compare Diablo 4 and PoE together, because I mean they are targeting a different niche of audience. I mean they're taking the same audience but different niche. So one is more of the casual side, one is more hardcore. But I think playing Diablo for these few months has showed. I mean, I quit PoE because it was too complicated. But after Diablo 4 has helped me realize that how much quality of life was in PoE, and how much not a chore it was to actually level a character in PoE. It was very quick, very fast, very smooth, and very easy. I get each end game. The grinds were, I mean, specifically just levels and gear at the start. In Diablo 4, you need to grind for gear, you need to grind for levels, you need to grind for renown, you need to grind for everything, and it's becoming more and more of a of work and a job to do so. That's why I think I quit, because I just thought to myself, do I really want to, after my hypercredit, do I really want to spend 2 weeks again farming out all the renown, hoping that I will not die in the Captain Stone dungeon if I'm playing a shitty build, and so that if not, I'll be wasting my time again if I die. So next, I think one of the most more important reason, I think long term, which reason why I stop playing, is because of the design and the direction of the game. I think I feel that Diablo 4 is a bit confused about where they want to be, and I think there's a lot of design problems within the game in the direction. For example, resistance are not fixed. A lot of the death that I face, risk of death, is due to magic damage. For example, poison, shadow, lightning. These are frozen freeze, even freeze damage. This would not be problematic if resistance was actually working functionally, but it's not working. Not only that, they do not plan to fix it ASAP. I don't know what I don't know what's the programming or whatever that goes behind. But in my perspective, as opposed to class balances like making the bone spear, nerfing the bone spear build or all that, wouldn't you think that fixing a fundamental set resistance of the game is more important than all this? You gotta get that basic set working before you talk about, I mean, like trying to nerf a build that's too overpowered, right? Who cares about that? I mean, another thing that I think so I was watching Esmond Gold's video, and they put really nicely the uh, it's mining canary problems, right? Is the stash tabs incident, where they said in the country where they said that the stash tab, they couldn't add more stash tabs because it was linked, because you have to spawn in another player's stat all their stash and stuff when you meet them in town. I think a lot of people say that it's a programming issue, it's a computing problem, but I really don't think so, because I mean this is a fundamental game design thing, right? Even before you start programming the thing out, you got to think about how you want to solve a problem or how you want to implement a system in this game. And what they can think of in terms of stash is to own everybody's stash when beating them. And they leave it at that. Leave it at that. They tell you why they have to do that. There was no reason. I cannot think of any logical reason on why we want to load in everybody's stash. If you talk about trading, you only trade what things in your inventory, but there's no need to open some stash. It's not like you can trade with players straight from your stash inventory items. You can't do that as well. So why is everyone spawning in the stash types items? I mean, it'll be even better. It'll be much better if they just came out and say that their engine sucks, so they have to load in on that. They don't say that also. So I think these two are the main issues I have with Diablo 4, and that's why I just got very tired of playing the game because of random and stupid death. Not only that, after I death, I do a bunch of work over and over again. I think for me, I would expect them to have learned something. I mean, from World of Warcraft, right, where people have been complaining about the amount of chores they have to do. Also, for similarly, their renowned system in World of Warcraft. So many redundant systems that's meant to as a retention system to keep the players playing for always and longer and longer and longer. And I think World of Warcraft has clearly shown that it doesn't work. So why are they still doing the same thing in Diablo 4? So I think to conclude, right, I do appreciate the the developers for coming on every live stream to be very, I think they are pretty transparent about the issues that they are facing and things that they have been tried. Reasonings, I think like the most recent live streams, I think is really great. I think explain the reasoning behind certain mechanics or each solutions that they put in. We might disagree or we might agree, but doesn't matter. But at least they were open and talk about it. Uh, I think the couple of things I would like change before if I really want to come back to season two. For example, one of them would be uh, having the renowned system being account wide, meaning both in hardcore and softcore server. Maybe because I'm new to ARPG, but I don't see a reason this why the why renown should be separate in both the seasonal and non and eternal servers and eternal realm servers. There's no reason for this to be the case. Side quest should also be done once and for all. I don't want to do the same side quest every season. Every 3 months I do the same side quest. Every season, twice on both servers. No, I'm done with that. I mean, fix fundamental problems, right? Like resistance as quickly as possible. I don't know why I have to wait to season 2 before resistance are fixed. Please decouple the stash from loading in players. I don't know why the hell was it designed like that. That shouldn't be the case. Yeah, I guess come the future of the channel, because currently I've been playing a lot of Diablo 4. I'm thinking about playing a Diablo 4 game has sparked my interest again to PoE. Maybe I jump straight into it. Final Fantasy 14 has been, as the new expansion trailer has been out, I might come back in again for going back to for my most favorite game, Final Fantasy 14. We see how it goes, how I will spread the timing throughout the week. But I think, yeah, I'll be trying out Black Desert Online first. I think it's the first thing I want to try. That's that's one of my games of my childhood that I have really wanted to play. Never get to play, and I hope to take this opportunity to try out. It's a new update, the boss rush. So uh come to so thanks guys for watching. I'd love to hear your comments about what you think about Diablo 4. Uh, uh see you guys on the next video. If you like, you can catch me live on Twitch or Kick. You can see the links down in the description below. And most importantly, always remember the death and grind will not stop us. Bye guys.